everyone. Thank you for being here. We are back on the live sound stage at the Western Roofing Expo. My name is Heidi Ellsworth. We're talking about live all weekend, and this sound stage is being sponsored by Everroof and General Coatings. But we today, right now, we're going to talk about Be the Professional. And I have Evan here from LEAP. I'm so excited. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having us. This is exciting. It's been a long day, but I'm glad we can top it off with this.
I know. This is kind of a nice way, and to be able to share what an important message. Be the professional. I love that. So let's start out with introductions. If you could introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about LEAP.
Yeah, so my name is Evan Klaus, based out of Baltimore, Maryland. I'm one of the sales managers at LEAP. Been here for coming up on 2 years, so it's been a lot of fun.
Very fun.
And the Be the Professional, it's a newer branding thing for us.
Okay, yeah.
And it's not be a professional, because that's kind of offensive. The professional. So we want to just empower all of our roofing contractors out there to be the person in mind. When somebody's like, oh, I need a roof. Yeah. They've got someone in mind. We want you to be the professional.
And you know what's interesting is, through no fault of our own, sometimes roofing contractors have not had the best reputation. And it's, when you think about what roofing does, it protects families, assets, businesses, everything. So we really are the most, I think, the most important trade. Maybe, you know, I don't want to upset anybody, but I'm just saying. And so really when you think about that, it's up to all of us to bring the level of this industry up. And that takes everyone being the professional. So talk a little bit about this initiative and how you, I just love the idea that you guys think of this and said, hey, let's be the thought leaders here and really talk about this important topic.
Yeah, so I mean, roofing, it's a tough trade. You know, I used to do it over the summers. My mom was an office manager at a roofing company, so I was the helper. But I can't pretend to understand everything that goes into roofing, but when it comes to being the professional, it's about delivering quality work and doing it in a professional manner, and getting things done on time and under budget, or on budget at the very least. Because I mean, just picture doing a beautiful job and it getting done 2 weeks delayed. You're never going to get that referral again. So that business is gone. So that's a one and done job right there.
And you know how it is in neighborhoods, or even in business. It doesn't matter if it's commercial or residential. People talk, right? And they'll say, who have you used? Who do you like? How's it working? And if you are not leaving that good reputation of really being the professional and putting together everything that the customer needs, you're losing business, long-term business.
Yeah, I mean, just go to Google, start looking at reviews. You see people complaining on there, or you see them singing your praises. So just having a solid process in place from the time you get a lead to the time you close out the job is so important.
It is so important.
You handle the roofing. Let's make sure your softwares are empowering you to do your best work.
Okay, so since we're talking about software, I like it. That's a great transition. Tell us about LEAP. How does LEAP help contractors, roofing contractors, be the professional?
So LEAP, as a whole, we've got two products now. Our core product was the sales tool. So that's now called Sales Pro. So your sales process, we make sure there's guardrails in place, make sure that sales process is super slick, make sure that there's guardrails put in place to make sure that the roofing contractors aren't underbidding jobs, making sure that everything's professional and digital.
And digital.
Because honestly, I bought a house pretty recently, didn't even meet the loan officer. Everything was done online. But when it comes to getting your roof done, they're still coming out with paper. So we got rid of that with Sales Pro. But then just recently, almost a year and a half ago, I think, we bought Job Progress, acquired that company, which is a CRM. And now we're really focused on roofing companies. We want to make sure that they have a really great process in place from start to finish.
I think the adoption of technology has been difficult. We are a very hands-on craftsmanship industry, and so, but now when you see the roofing contractors and the companies out there who have really brought technology to the next level, it's companies like LEAP who have made it easy enough and intuitive enough for them to really start putting that in the process, which then now you start seeing adoption.
I mean, adoption is tough for sure. But you've got to just lean in and get everybody on board. All these companies that I talk to, I manage a sales team, so I get to listen to a lot of calls and talk to a lot of roofers. So I hear it all the time. You got old dogs on your team, you don't want to teach them new tricks. But over time, once they see it work for them, it just changes everything. The old school way needs to stay where it is, Just because it's a digital experience, it's what your customers want, it's what they demand, and then on the inside of your business, it just helps you run more efficiently.
Exactly. And you know what? We can learn. As Gen Xers, we can learn.
Absolutely.
And we need to, because that is the future. And if you are you're going to be left behind if your company isn't using technology in the cloud. And just, I mean, when I think about the experience in the home or business with using Sales Pro, that's pretty incredible.
Yep.
I mean, right, easy.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah.
Get an estimate right there.
Yes.
I mean, I'm just trying to put myself in the shoes of somebody who's looking to get a roof. It's a stressful situation.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody's excited about that. No one's like, oh, can't wait to get a new roof this year. So then the buying experience needs to be just like flawless. It needs to be as simple as possible. You know, on average, that person's probably going to get 3 estimates. If you're the one laying paper on their table, you're at a disadvantage.
Yeah, because the other ones, they're looking at satellite imagery or airplane imagery. They're getting they can see the measurements are exact. They're not just wondering. You have pictures from the inspection and what you're doing.
They're giving people the warm and fuzzy.
Yes.
You know? They're selling the steak and making sure that their product delivers.
And it really, I mean, that's how you take your business from old world to professional in the new world. And I think that's the most important. So, when we're kind of looking at that, let's talk about the project management software too, because we talked about the Sales Pro, but when you're really looking at your project management, now you're really able to show your customers that everything there's not going to be duplication of numbers, that things are going to be accurate. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so like once you get that job, the job is awarded, it's time to order materials, that's when it's like, that's where the ball could potentially be dropped and those timelines just get spread out, or you're not ordering the right things at the right time. So just having a CRM in place to manage all of that. And also, like, there's probably 10 different people involved in that situation. Like, you need to go order materials from here and make sure that the crews are ready to go. So
you're seeing the same thing over and over.
And then, honestly, just having a process in place that you can analyze and then over time be like, oh, we're kind of dropping the ball here.
Yeah.
Let's make this better. We have that tool where you can analyze it and say, we need to do something here to do better.
Well, you know, we're all about analytics at the coffee shop. We love our analytics, and you want to know who's doing well. I mean, I think that's one of the things I love too, is that the transparency of the technology, from the owner to the sales manager across the board. This is really, you're able to help your sales team and your production teams be the professional.
Yeah, we're going to keep going back to that.
I know, it's so true. Okay, so let's talk about really quick. You mentioned it earlier, but from the very time that lead comes in, right? So the lead comes in, and then bidding, and then through the warranty. I always have to say from the lead to warranty,
everything, right? Whatever that process is for you, you can customize.
Yeah. How does the software help the contractors really be the professional all the way through, from the very beginning to the very end?
Yeah. So I mean, it allows you to take. So usually the owner, you know, whomever's running that thing, they have it in their head. They know exactly how every job should run. But as you start to scale, you have to trust more people, bring more people in.
Right.
So you kind of lose it. So you can put that into a software, make sure that there's tasks set up, there's reminders set up, so you can't take a job from this disposition to this disposition without something happening.
Right.
So it puts those safeguards in place. Whatever's in your head, please put it in the software.
Yes, please. You know what? And I'm going to say this is for everyone out there. We went through this. I mean, as a company, and we're a digital platform.
Yeah.
But we went through, okay, how can everyone see it? How is it all in one place? What are the processes? And I know your team of customer service, they really help people put this all together. They help the companies. It's not like just get the software and take off.
Yeah.
You do full trainings to really help them during that journey.
Yeah, I mean, our excitement level when we bring in a new client, a new roofer, is up here.
Yeah.
But if we're real with it, that roofer might have been burned in the past, or they've tried something in the past, and they're just a little bit hesitant.
Yes.
Or they're not sure how it's going to work for them.
Yeah, there's some cynicism out there.
Yeah, so I mean, we level set with that. We've got great onboarding to make sure that everything's built out the way that they like, and then over time you have that customer success manager, a one-on-one relationship to make sure that everything's actually working the way that you want.
Yeah.
Because there's going to be roadblocks. There's going to be things that get in the way, but just having that partner in our company to be your ear that you can complain to or set up some trainings for. It really helps out.
I like the name you just used, Customer Success Representative.
Yep.
We might steal that from you.
Yep.
I really like that, customer success, because that's what it's all about.
It's all about,
yeah. All the time. Okay, so how can contractors, I mean, obviously, if you're here at the show, your booth, do you know your booth number?
I do not.
It's there, but they're here. Leaf has a beautiful booth here at the show, so you can go find them. But if they are not at the show and they're watching this, which a lot of people are, and listening to it on podcast, talk to me about how can they get started? What's kind of that journey?
Yeah, I mean, the journey really, it's about figuring out where they are. First, go to leap2digital.com.
There you go.
We've got all kinds of scheduled demo links. We've got a lot of resources. If you're not ready to talk to a person yet, watch some videos, watch some webinars, read some of our different blogs, kind of get
different things.
A feel for what we do.
Right.
Once you get in touch with a salesperson, someone that I manage, our goal is to just figure out where you are, where you want to be, and see if we can fill that gap.
Perfect.
So
Yeah, and of course, Leap is on Roofers Coffee Shop, on Metal Coffee Shop, and on Coatings Coffee Shop. So you can go in there through the directory, get all the information, plus a bunch of good articles, webinars, podcasts that we've done together. So a lot of great ideas, and I really like that you started that way. Like, if you're not ready, research.
Find it out.
Which is really part of a trade show, right? It's all about research. And talking to other contractors and see what they think.
Absolutely.
So, last thoughts on be the professional.
I mean, it's a state of mind for sure. I'm just trying to picture if I had a successful business and I wanted it to scale, you can't go keep buying customers.
Right.
You've got to have that reputation in your town. You want to be the local hero. If somebody's roof is messed up and they go to their neighbor, you want to be the name that they think of. So in order to do that, you have to do good work, you have to have good systems, you have to have good people on your team. So we're one part of that. I can't even pretend to say that we're the most important part, but we'd like to be a part.
A little bit of the glue.
Yeah, just
the glue that brings it all together.
Let us be the glue.
That's a good place to be.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much. This is great. And good luck with the rest of the show. It's been good for you so far?
It's been a great show for us.
Very busy.
Very busy.
Really
out here
good.
in Vegas.
Out here in Vegas, sir.
So
we're coming back. We have 2 more interviews today here on the sound stage. Be sure to join us, and we'll be right back.